My time has come. You've mocked me for the last time. Now you must die. Don't tell me you haven't been giving it your all. This is the end for you! I'll blow you away! Away with you!
So I am a complete another idiot. I forgot my microphone was muted, so I recorded a 5-minute clip for this entire damn thing, and it did not show up. So I do want to very quickly talk about what I said. His combos are really fast. They do feel like a natural evolution to Scouter Vegeta, and they seem really fast for a base form. I'm kind of blown away on how fast his combos are, and they still end up feeling like Vegeta. They almost have like a Raging Blast 2 feel to me, almost. His grab feels like a natural evolution to his other one. I believe they are the same. I think there's one less hit in here, but they are very similar. Also, he has a clip line from Raging Blast 1. He has his original Z voice here, which is really weird to think about. Some characters have reused lines. So Junior and Kid Buu do as well, and I will be pointing those out. But this is the first time that I can really tell with Vegeta, hey, this is Vegeta's old DBZ double voice. Now, Gallop Gun. Him having Gallop Gun in this form, because again, this base form doesn't really do anything, is fine. It's the standard iconic blast of Vegeta, and by this point in the story, he hasn't developed Big Bang Attack or Big Bang Attack or Final Flash. I mean, technically, he does use a Final Flash type attack on Raccoon, which I would also call Final Flash, so I guess he could have had it in the base form, but I think that would diminish him having it as an ultimate in Super Vegeta. But, and just to say this, I'm not going to be comparing this Vegeta to Raging Blast 2 Vegeta, because Raging Blast Vegeta, it's just Vegeta. There is no end, mid, or early Vegeta. There's only Scouter Vegeta, Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and the normal Vegeta can transform into Super Saiyan, Super Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 2. So that base Vegeta is a amalgamation of base form, Android Arc, Cell Arc, and Buu Arc Vegeta. This is more in line with Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Literally, I think the same moveset. He has Infinity Blast, which I'm not going to complain about. Once again, this preset, this version of Vegeta is here by obligation of having his base form. He does not fight whatsoever in base form here, so it's forgivable. Now he does have super explosion wave in this form, which again, I think the super explosion wave looks really good, but there's like only one move I can think about that this version of Vegeta should have, or I guess early Vegeta should have, and it's the combo blast he does on Cell. when he's semi-perfect. That'd fit better on Super Vegeta, and maybe Super Vegeta should have had that instead of a Big Bang Attack Super, but I'm not going to complain about the Big Bang Attack Super, because I do kind of like him having it. He should have had that as his ultimate. I think that would have fit better than Super Explosion Wave, but again, I'm not going to complain about it, because this Vegeta barely fights, or, sorry, doesn't even fight at all, so they gave him a stock moveset, although I do think they could do interesting things with these base forms. And I really wish they took the time to actually do interesting things with the base forms, give them moves and stuff like that, that make them unique and make you actually want to play as them. I think that would have been preferred. But on to Super Saiyan.
I have become the Prince of all Saiyans once again! You'll regret this! I'm not playing around! This is the end for you! Take this! Feast your eyes on Super Vegeta's Big Bang Attack!
Alright, now we have Vegeta's Super Saiyan variant. This fight is literally just his fight with Android 19, minus a single attack. He has the same fighting style as base early Vegeta. It seems to be a tad faster as well. Also, same grab as well. The exact same thing. Now, he does have Maximum Flasher, which is the blast he uses to hit Super Perfect Cell. I do think it looked better in Raging Blast with the white, so it's not just yellow. But this version where you see him power up with the aura, that does make it look really cool, and it gets points for having the aura. That's really cool. Also, we have the rush he used to brutalize Android 19. Except they did add some stuff to it, and I think it's really cool. Vegeta has some of the most badass and brutal rushes in the game, and that hasn't changed. Just super cool all around, and he has what he should have: the Big Bang Attack, him charging the aura, and the way we see him charge up the Big Bang is really cool. We see it get bigger in his palm until it's fully engulfed the target. And then that laugh at the end. It's always nice to see characters say something or do something at the end of their ultimate. I just think, you know, this version of Big Bang Attack looks really cool. I like the one from Raging Blast 2, don't get me wrong, and I think this one should have had the same aura. But this one is also really cool. I do wish we got to see the terror and look on the opponent's face, maybe like a cutout of it above. And then we see it explode and it cuts back to Vegeta laughing. Or get like a close-up of Vegeta maniacally laughing. That also would have been cool to see. But this version of Vegeta, I think this is the best version of Super Saiyan Vegeta. I like his super version, but I think this version is just a lot better in general. But maybe that might change as we go through and see these Vegetas. Things are always subject to change. But right now, this is probably my favorite Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Super Vegeta! Die, die, die! Begone! Die, Super Vegeta! Take this! Let me show you! Too slow! I am Super Vegeta! Let's see if you can withstand this! Final Blast! Let's see if you can withstand this! Final Blast!
And now we have Super Vegeta. As what I guess is, he has a slower... He has a slower fighting style, which is to be, which actually makes sense for this form. This form, not as bulky as the not as bulky as Trunks' Ultra Trunks form, but Super Vegeta does significantly hammer his speed, though. But not to level as Ultra Trunks. So him having a more, a more bulky, beefy fighting style works. Also, he literally has a grab, which is, you know, fine to see. And like I said, I'm cool with him having the Big Bang Attack. I do think the Big Bang Attack is small. When I first played the game, I thought this was a normal blast. I was very disappointed. Cause it's really small. I think they should have made it bigger. At least a little bit smaller, or the same size as the Ultimate version. Now his rush is super cool. Like I said, Android Arc Vegeta has some brutal ass rushes that are just super fun to see. And I'm all for it. This man's rushes are super cool. And I'm glad they give him some really cool rushes. Now it's time for Final Flash. I like the way it's charged up. We get to see his aura. The blast forms. Then we just see it tear through the ground and then explode. Like I said, with Raging Blast 2, I'd like to see them, just like in RB2, how you see the look of terror on their face. But I do like that they added in the fact that it does tear up the ground. So, it's a pretty good Final Flash. I don't think it sells the full effect on how devastating and how cool it was to see this in the anime at first. But I think it does serve its title pretty well. It's better than the Xenoverse one, and better than the Fighters one. I'm not going to try to do too many comparisons to Fighters, because these three games are vastly different from each other. But for context, this is the best one that we've seen so far. And this is like the only time Vegeta has a straight Final Flash as an ultimate, so... other than his adult Daima form. But this one does feel powerful, and I like the way that we get to see the terrain get ripped up. I do wish it carved a giant chasm into the ground, though, when using it.